Hi everyone, welcome to the first high level analysis video. In today's video I'm going to be covering Kazunoko vs SonicFox from CEO 2018. I'm going to be making a few of these high level analysis videos and I'll be experimenting with some different formats as I go, so let me know what you like, what you don't like in the comments below, and I'll experiment as I go. In this video I'll be giving my summary at the start over some footage and then cut to some more specific highlights and pieces of tech. The match between SonicFox and Kazunoko from CEO is one of my favourite matches of the tournament. It was really incredible to see, and I really didn't expect Kazunoko to run away with it the way that he did. He beat SonicFox 2-0. It was really incredible. Since we last saw Kazunoko play, the speed of his game I feel has increased quite significantly, and I think it really took SonicFox by surprise and prevented him from getting his traditional game plan going. Both teams were focused mostly around winning the neutral without assists, while focusing on the mix-up potential once they closed the distance, but I found that Kazunoko used his assists in a much more balanced way than we've seen from a lot of players. He was able to call them in at surprising times and really capitalize off them. SonicFox has been playing with this sort of style of team for a really long time, but he struggled a lot in the neutral game in this match. So once he did get in, he was very good at applying pressure and mixing up, as he always is. He was converting off almost all of his pressure really well, but he struggled to actually pin Kazunoko down long enough to actually mix him up. In part due to Kazunoko managing to either kill or shut Cell out very early, and without one of his core pieces, SonicFox really struggled to actually catch up, I feel. We saw a lot more assist use in the neutral from Kazunoko than we're used to seeing, and his conversion rate off them was insane. They were almost all converted off of hit or block into a combo or pressure. His assist use in general was probably the star of the tournament for me. It was unrelenting, it was consistent, and it was really smothering. This type of approach is not uncommon, but especially with Yamcha assists, the conversions he was getting were really exceptional, and I feel like SonicFox didn't have the time to really adjust to this style of play. And people make fun of the length of the games in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it's very momentum heavy, so you don't actually get that much time to adapt. By the time you adjust to something, you may be a couple of characters or even a game down. Yamcha's assist was shown off before in the Summit of Power used by Kazunoko as well, but we haven't really seen it used to this extent, I feel. And when coupled with the long normals of Gohan and Kid Buu, it made for some really powerful and surprisingly easy long-range confirms. He was making excellent use as well of Super Dash into an assist. That's something we saw a lot this tournament, and I feel like players are going to catch on to that quite quickly. So I think that sort of approach will get weaker over time, but his use of assists outside of Super Dashes, just in the general neutral game, especially for such short range assists, was really exceptional, and I feel like that's not gonna fall off at all. While he didn't actually use it in this match, Yamcha's assist is also really good for protecting Gohan's invincible reversal. It was actually starting to go unpunished later in the tournament because people were so afraid of eating that Yamcha assist and getting comboed. Outside the neutral, SonicFox did manage to employ his typical incredible mix-up game, and he managed to open up Kazunoko really consistently, but it was almost always with light starters, and if not light starters, it was an overhead starter, so the damage that he actually got off of it wasn't phenomenally high. He didn't land a single medium attack or high level or high scaling special like perfect attacks, so he never got a big damage payoff, which I feel like he really needed. Whereas Kazunoko was able to use Buu and Gohan's really long medium attacks to confirm into some really high damage combos, especially when he used assists, which he very often did. After this match, I'm really interested to see what sort of changes we actually see in the meta regarding assist usage and team building as people get stronger in playing the neutral game without assists or with unconventional assists. So far we've seen an emphasis on tagging as it's faster and it's safer, but I think this game really showed us that Super Dash combined with an assist can be really overwhelming, so we might see a bit more variety there as well. As for the individual players, I feel like SonicFox is one of the best in the world at evolving after a loss like this, so I'm really interested to see how where he'll take it from here. We saw his new team, Cell, Boo, Gotenks. That team was formed after he played Goichi at a final round, I think it was, and that completely changed the way he approached the game, so we may see a similar shift in the near future. I know he's picking up Android 18. I don't know how serious he is, but it's looking really strong. As for Kazunoko, he's been a bit of a character loyalist with this team for quite a while, I think. He's one of the few players still taking Gohan, and I think that loyalty is really paying off. His style's extremely well polished, and I'm really excited to see how it evolves from here. It may just get faster and more consistent and sneakier, so that's going to be really, really interesting to see. So now that we've got the bulk of the analysis out of the way, I'm going to tap out for now and leave you guys with some combos and some of the assist tech that I saw. The footage will be slowed down a little bit to make it a bit easier to see and a bit easier to read. And that's all from my voice for now, so expect a lot more video content soon, and I will see you next time.